Now this is another one of those lovely dead easy recipes that anyone could cook, and we like those, don't we? And look, if you went to an Asian restaurant, this is one of the classic dishes you'd get in a Cantonese restaurant, and they'd mostly charge you 35 or 45 bucks for it, so do it at home. But please, as I've said before, just because you're a beginner in the kitchen, you still need good ingredients. So a nice piece of fish, and when I say a nice piece, go to a good fishmonger, and you just want a piece about like that, which is about 180 to 200 grams. And I'm using blue eye here, but any steaky fish. And, you know, barramundi is beautiful like this. Certainly its groper's wonderful, snapper's wonderful, but, you know, not the really delicate ones, because they cook in about 2 seconds flat and you don't get the flavours through. So we've got our fish steak, and I'm just doing one portion here. And all I'm then going to do... Now, I've julienned some ginger. You don't have to do that, but if you're knife skills, you just want to practice. These are just really thin strips of ginger, but you can just grate some on, so that's fine. So just grate it, it's mostly a lot easier. So we put that on, and to that we add a good quality soy, quite a bit of that. And that, my friends, is almost it, except at the end, when it's almost ready, we add some vegetables. What I've got here is some bok choy and some snow peas. And we've got a little bit of noise happening over here, haven't we? Oh, it's just a train coming in. We're down at Southgate, you see. So the trains come in, but that's a really noisy one. It must be one of the big ones. Anyway. Thank you, sir. That sounded a bit rude. I've got it in a steamer basket. All you need to do is go down to your little Chinese shop, buy yourself one of these bamboo steamer baskets, put it in a wok or a pot, put a decent amount of water in, bring it to the boil, put that fish on, cook it 7 or 8 minutes, and then we will come back. But it depends on the thickness of the fish. I've got a real thick piece here, so I reckon it'll take 7 minutes. Now, what I also like about this, as I mentioned, it's a one-pot dish, so you don't have to clean up many pots. So you now just throw whatever veggies you've got, but you don't want anything too solid. Like, for example, I think Chinese broccoli's too solid for this because it'll take too long to cook. So just spread it out, just throw it in there, and then we'll just steam that. And when that's ready, we will start thinking about getting it out. But as you can see, dead simple, really tasty. I promise you it's really, really tasty. And the only thing you have to be careful about, the quality of the fish. That's easy. You go in and say to your fishmonger, what's good today? And he will help you, I promise you. Or she. All right, we should be able to get that out. Just pull out the veggies for a start. Just put them on a plate. So we'll make a base of that. Sorry about that, Wayne, but you get a bit close sometimes with your camera. Always trying to knock them out of the way, aren't I? And then we'll just grab that fish. Put that also on top of the veggies. Like that. And now, this is the only difficult part of this recipe, is getting this plate out of the steamer without spilling all. You'll always spill some of it, I hate to tell you, but without spilling all of that soy mix. Now that soy mix now is not just straight soy, because what it is it's got some of the fish stock, I suppose you call it. The juices that have come out of the fish are involved in it. I always put some spring onions on the top, but that's up to you guys. And the wind has just come up and everything's been blown around the place. So I don't know why I'm bothering cleaning it up, because the spring onions will go left of centre anyway. Anyway, it doesn't come much simpler than this. And, as I said before, do I repeat myself? Yes, I do repeat myself. As I said before, delicious. Now, a saying from Don Marquis, which is very true, actually, because we all know Prohibition wasn't the greatest success, except for the mafia. They enjoy it. Prohibition makes you want to cry into your beer, and then denies you the right to have the beer to cry into. Yeah, that was right, wasn't it? Hope you enjoyed today's show. See ya. If you'd